disappointed with what I saw defensively tonight.
Yeah, but I think it's just the base coverages, right? They weren't going to show a lot today, and they had to play base against some of the things that will challenge you if you play base coverage.
You're an easy grader, man. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I'm just saying,
you give a C+. I can't do it.
I'm not giving them a C+. I'm telling that I'm not going to have. I'm going to match the coverage, right?
No, I get it.
They're
but
tight ends and wide receivers. I'm going to put more cornerbacks on the field. And remember, this is these guys' first opportunity against another opponent. You know, they've been going against their own offense over and over and over again. Our offense stresses us to a point where we can't wait to play somebody else to show our rules that we've learned to go out and execute at a high level.
Diner gets a third straight carry, and the Raiders push him back. Kieran Crawford on in there, and he's the one who brought him backwards on the second down play. The rookie out of Auburn, first to meet him there on the third down play. It'll be fourth down and about one. Arizona offense staying on the field.
He's a young physical player. When 42 goes in the game, Rob Leonard says just go be physical. You know what I mean? Like 42, go be physical. That's what your job is as a rookie. They're not asking you to learn the entire defense and you're going to be dropping and covered. No. When 42 comes in the game, your job is to be physical and set the tone.
And set the edge, just like he did last play.
Diner stays in the backfield. They weren't expecting maybe a fourth straight carry. Instead, you get a false start on Arizona.
They kicked the field goal.
False start, number 48. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
It's interesting too. You know, we were talking about this just a moment ago, but
I'm watching preseason.
It's not just for the players; coaches have the whole thing. You know, coaches throughout history have waited till the end of quarters, take their timeout, preserve, because you want. You're down 2 scores, right. and Clint Kubiak's taking his timeouts with 6.5, 6:20. Because you want to know what you need, and you know you need to have enough time to get what you need.
And offensively, there's plenty of ways to stop the clock. You've got a penalty. You've got to, you can stop it on incomplete pass. You got to get the ball out of bounds. So there's other ways to preserve time when you have the ball offensively.
Ryland misses wide right. He had hit 2, and that one not particularly close on the 33-yard attempt.
But now you've got 5 minutes. Now you've got some time. You get a quick score here. Now all of a sudden you're right back in this game. Good snap, good hold. He just pushes it.
Pushed it.
It's like Kirk with the wedge from 100 yards. Just pushes it. Just misses the green.
I'm gonna grab my 60 real quick. Watch. Grab my 60.
Look, gap wedge.
Oh man.
All right, let's see what Aiden O'Connell can do here. Last series was not their best stuff. Let's see what he can do here.
He's got a little bit more green to work with. He was on the 2-yard line on his last drive. A couple of different times he and Philip Dorsett were not on the same page. See if that changes here on this one. Oh, he pumps. He takes a shot down the field.
Ooh, that nigga wide open.
It's E.J. Williams Jr. down to the 40. Colt made the tackle.
That nigga wide
out of
open.
Indiana. Another one of those players who was on Mendoza's national championship team.
It was a nice job on the over route. Like he was going to convert it to a post or back to the pylon, but he just kept going across, got lost behind that second level of the defense. And a nice job by Aiden O'Connell hitting him in stride.
Now, he kept that play alive. He's looking downfield. It's Chase Roberts for a first down inside the 25. Ojulari made the tackle, so they got the ball back with 5:08 to go, and less than a minute later, they're already inside the 25-yard line. Chase Roberts, undrafted free agent out of BYU. O'Connell back to the air. It's Robertson. It's through his hands. Couldn't bring it in.
He's got to make that one.
Hey, play.
In his hands. You said it. He won off the line of scrimmage. Roberts did. Nice little move to the outside to Sale. Got the defender on his back hip. And that ball's right in his hands. That's why he's got his head down. He said, I missed an opportunity right there. Terrific throw from Aiden O'Connell. He's made a couple of nice little throws. And what he does also, too, Rich, is he buys time by drifting. He doesn't drift.
I'm trying to see who else you
don't see that a lot from quarterbacks who can drift sideways.
O'Connell's 27. He'll be 28 when the season starts. On 2nd and 10, Cardinals bring pressure. Floats down the field, and it's behind Williams. That ball might have gotten tipped. Spiral was never there. He had Williams behind Culp if he could put it out in front of him.
Yeah, the Cardinals starting to bring some pressure.
Hello.
They just do a pretty good job picking it up, but Aiden O'Connell didn't have a lot of time back there to hold it.
There you go, Chet. We sharing it in the Discord now, y'all. There you go. I just put it in the Discord. If y'all in the Discord, hold on. What's that word with y'all on the TikTok as well? Hold on. What is TikTok?
Cardinals bring just 4, and O'Connell is pushed back into a sack. Wrapped up from behind. It's Elliott Brown in his first year out of Virginia. It's a loss of 10.
They fucking buddy ass.
When does that clock go off in your head, though? You got to get rid of that.
Raiders
Raiders are
quarterback, but they fucking
here
that
on
nigga
4th
up.
and 21. Right, down 13. You're not kicking a field goal. They're trying to go fast. It's 4th and 21. O'Connell the pump to the end zone. A little bit of contact. Marset never really looked in for the football, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it goes back to the sack on 3rd down. And that clock in Aiden O'Connell's head, he's got to get rid of the football. Because remember, you have no timeouts. But more importantly, though, throw the ball away. You still have another down to get to. So not only do you lose yardage, but you also lose time. That clock has to be sped up. Say, hey, it's not there. And he's trying to hold on to make a play. Got to get rid of that football.
Yeah, it's a promising drive that just stalled on the red zone fringe because of the sack.
All right, but
This is 4-minute offense here for the Arizona
I
Cardinals.
just pinned it right there, chat.
Raiders no timeout.
I just pinned this to the top of the chat. If y'all trying to watch the preseason games, bro, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and join the Discord right now. I just pinned it to the top of the chat.
Raiders expecting it. We'll see if that's in fact what happens here with 3:36 to go in this
We're watching preseason, y'all.
preseason opener for the Raiders. Second game for the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah,
It is
get on his
in fact
ass,
a
yeah.
run on the inside, and it's about a yard.
Yeah.
Raiders on the stop. Brandon Cleveland, the rookie. Big defensive tackle, 7th round pick out of NC State.
When I go all the way back to high school, when it comes to these situations, had a great high school coach in Paul Perrinon at Bishop O'Dowd High School. We practice situations, and you get to about 3 minutes to go left in the game. You're telling your offense, we're going to run the ball, and we're going to run it right down the defense. They've got to stop us.
Nah.
And now the Raiders defense.
But they ain't gonna lie. These niggas
losing
losing crazy, but
it may be that
I feel like they got a good ass squad. I feel like Raiders got a good ass squad coming.
In the coming weeks.
Raiders got a good ass team.
All the way down to 1. And
No care. I feel like the Raiders got a good ass team
Harvey set
coming,
the
bro.
edge. Kean Sloan. You know, we've seen Sloan a couple of times pop. We were talking to Ashton Genty when he had the sack.
Yeah.
But he's a guy, again, undrafted free agent. His best couple of years were at Utah State. Final year at NC State. Kirk, you called one of his games last year in college.
Yeah, and I was like, who's this guy with the single digit on his back, right? This dude knows how to hold the edge. He knows how to get after the quarterback. And you just start to watch more and more on tape. And now he's an undrafted free agent to the Raiders. And you say, okay, I saw what these Raiders administrative guys have saw. That you have guys who can come in and play a key role that can maybe give Max Crosby a series or 2 during the game and still give you some production.
Cardinals have to snap it one more time before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a burst through the middle for Kiner. Inside Raiders territory. Corey Kiner has looked impressive here in the second half.
Oh,
He
no,
ripped
that
off a
is.
16-yard run, which
That
brings
one
us
ain't
to the
over, ain't
2-minute
gonna lie.
warning. Cousins got things started.
We got Raiders, Texans, we got Titans. Let me see. Houston, them in the 4th. Let's see what they
Raheem
got.
Morris likes it.
And they're going to ask a lot out of these corners, Raheem Morris, because there is going to be more pressure dialed up. And you look at Raheem, and they had some good young rushers in Atlanta last year. They had 57 sacks on defense, and it's not like they were playing with the lead all year long and rushing the passer over and over again. He knows how to manufacture pressure and dial up some pressure calls, doing them at the right time, but you have to have corners that can play sticky and get hip-to-hip on those receivers outside the number.
Will Pauling, the rookie from Notre Dame, getting a chance to return here. And so back comes the 49ers offense.
Yeah, we watching preseason, y'all. Let's do it. Yeah, no. Nah, cause I ain't gonna count. I think we play tomorrow. So yeah, hell yeah, we play tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with how they got that bit. The schedule's kind of different on that bit. Nah, I can see that and shit. Like the schedule was like for sure different. When a nigga was looking at that bit the first time, they said that shit said we played goddamn. Oh no, I think we played Saturday.
Draft picks. Dejon Stribling 7 catches tonight, off to a good start.
Made plays, made some plays, made some plays. Certainly made some plays. Had a big pass breakup down on the goal line. Now we'll see some of these offensive linemen get their opportunities. This is one guy we will not see for a little while. I think he's dealing with a groin out of Indiana, the rookie 3rd-round pick. Guy, he was so impressive from day one that he got here. You talk about a guy who's going to squeeze out every yard and get it downhill. Fired up for Kalon Black and what he's going to bring to the table.
Sincere McCormick takes the handoff to Adrian Martinez.
And a lot, 49ers got some boy.
Kalon Black, it's a rookie getting compliments from Bobby Turner, and he's gotten them. It really tells you something. You know, Bobby Turner, the running backs coach of the 49ers, does so much recon on guys, talks to them in interviews and interviews them.
Well, and Bobby and Kyle both know what they're looking for, and Bobby goes all the way
that
back
Kyle
to
Shanahan they got
with Kyle's father, Mike Shanahan, and he knows how to find those guys, mid and late round picks that just come in and produce.
Good pocket. Martinez tries to thread it to Malik Turner, and it's now 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a play. You probably just throw it to the check down underneath. They had 2 guys deep on Malik Turner. That would have been a tough throw, especially since he had Trent Irwin underneath for just an easy little throw where he could have got real close to a 1st down.
The question at running back right will be with Kalon Black injured, Jordan James, who was injured in the preseason last year and injured again.
Garendo
coming back from the rehabbing the torn pec. Can they get another back that they trust in there by week 1 behind McCaffrey, or will it be 19th?
Well, that certainly is a major option.
Under pressure, Martinez shaken up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on there so y'all can see this right here, chat.
Questionable with a rib injury. We would guess perhaps suffered on that quarterback draw at the goal line where he came up a little shaken up. So when you see Martinez get up kind of shaking his hand, he is the only.
Yeah,
those are the only 2 quarterbacks tonight.
Yeah, they just brought the safety off the edge, unblocked. Had to throw that away. And remember, Juice isn't available. He can't play quarterback tonight. Kyle Juszczyk.
If the chance comes to play quarterback, Juice might go throw some pads on. Here's Corliss Waitman, who's had some some good punts tonight. And
that way y'all
that
can
was
see at least
muffed and then
something, you feel me?
recovered.
But if y'all want to see the full thing, y'all make sure y'all come to the Discord.
The left-footed
We're
punter.
streaming it live in the Discord,
Perhaps
chat.
playing a little bit of a contribution. Kadero Hodge signed just last week. All over it for the 49ers special teams.
It's a commercial break, bruh. Alright, but that bitch on break though, chat. We can wait while that bitch on break. What's that word with y'all? If y'all haven't already, y'all make sure I go ahead and hit that follow button, slide and sub up, chat, sub up. I know y'all not trying to get with no ads. I ain't gonna lie, preseason is here, man. Preseason is here. I can't wait till the regular season though. You feel me? Nick can't wait for the regular season. She gonna be critical.
Got my diamonds on them bears. Got my diamonds on them bears. Got my diamonds on them bears. Too many chains on me.
Let's see.
Got my diamonds on me. I got my diamonds on them bears.
Here we go.
Too many chains on me. Them bears. I'm feeling, I'm running it up. Drop my cup. 4x4, I'm picking you up. On my way, and I'm drunk out here. On my way, and I'm drunk.
Alright, man.
Got him on stand.
Cardinal, yep, that bitch just said Cardinals just won their first preseason matchup.
But I seen that we so embarrassed. And it feel, but it really ain't fair.
We're watching the Titans versus the 49ers, shirt.
It ain't me, cause I'm standing right here. Don't care, but I'm not that careless. Check-in, gotta go clear. Got a naked on the terrace. Got my diamonds on it, Paris. Got my
Diamonds on it, Paris.
And the mom is overbearing. No, she always there. Got my diamonds on it, Paris. I feel we caught, we know don't jump right now.
He said, Kai, use check by the way. Alright, bet I'm finna mute check. There you go.
SAP featuring Juice and his signature post. Tickets are available now at 49ers.com/tickets.
I love this shot. Well, first, Johnny Holland. Good bobblehead. By
Yeah, first the bobblehead.
First the bobblehead. Johnny Holland right there, and then Luke Gifford in the middle, who's nursing a bit of a hamstring right now. Very good special teams player. But KJ Wright, all 6'5" of them right there. Tremendous linebacker for many years with the Seattle Seahawks.
I knew that was KJ, right?
Now as a linebacker coach, and this group of linebackers.
Oh, so damn, he a linebacker coach,
As good as
huh?
I've seen in a while. When you talk about Fred and getting Drake Greenlaw back, and then Duggar and Gifford and Wallow, and I mean, there's just real opportunities for this linebacking core to do some good stuff this year.
Wow, so that nigga turned into a coach.
Will Levis.
Boy, Stroman just plays that football. He's got himself an interception. Here's the linebacker room right here. All pro Fred. Looking great. Drake Greenlaw, stay healthy. He is going to rock it in the kill zone. Anything underneath. Love the way he plays. Nick Martin, last year's third-round pick.
They got some new ass niggas in they shit.
Special teams. Garrett Wallow is just a really good football player. I think he's making it, especially on special teams. Jaden Duggar. You got Gifford. And there's a lot of Jalen Graham is having his best camp. This group as a whole is as good as I've seen here with the 49ers.
Levis pressured, and he's brought down. Ogbo Okoronkwo with the sack.
Yeah, James Thompson on it as well. Okoronkwo has played in this league and has bounced around.
They don't care. They on his ass.
I think with Cleveland at 23-24, but that's what we saw earlier. They're working that twist game. Tackle first, work the gap, get the gap, and then the edge player, Okoronkwo, has got to set it up, open the door on the offensive tackle, and then burst underneath and burst tight. But the whole key is the D tackle, James Thompson right there, getting the gap as the first guy through to clear out the lane.
Thompson, the undrafted rookie, 6 years he played in the Big Ten, 5 of them at Wisconsin, and then 1 at Illinois. Here is Pauling back to return another punt. He's able to squeeze a few yards out of it. KJ Wright.
Tell you what, you get that sack, a really good starting field position here for the offense.
I can't even believe they got KJ Wright as their fucking offensive coordinator coach. Not offensive coordinator, but their linebacker coach. Let me see. They also got Skeet too now.
How you doing? Hello. My name's Doyle. So I actually just had to I had to talk to you just about some messages to she did say she was, you know, I asked her if she has a size preference. You say yours is about 8, and obviously, you know, you sent the picture of your Johnson there. It's just, you know, really not a good look at all, Jake. Is your wife home? If you ask me, I think she ought to know.
You piece of don't give me some sob story. You just blew up our entire
I just wanted somebody to talk.
Jake, it's a concern.
Damn. Your wife streaming like that.
What's going on, boys and girls? It's your boy, Skeeter Jean, aka Skeet Hansen, back at it again. Right now we are in Durand, Michigan, just minutes away from our potential predator's house. Here he is. His name is Jake. He lives right around the corner from here. He's been talking to both a and year-old girl, so he's double dipping right now. It seems like he's just trying to decide which one he should go with. Yeah, he's literally copying and pasting like the same message that he's sending to the year-old girl to the year-old girl. Had a dream about you. He's all about having dreams and shit. I mean, you remember that episode like of SpongeBob when he was in everyone's dreams? That's Jake here. Just in every dream. He's in all your kids' dreams, guys. Be careful. Yeah, don't bring him around Jake. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read that full message, be sure to support us on Locals, where you'll be able to find this video uncut and uncensored, as well as both the chat logs that Jake was having with the and girl decoy. It's like, I was going to say,
573 screenshots of my decoy.
yeah, with yours, and there's another like 200 or so with the other decoy. We're looking at about probably like 800 screenshots, 800 pages of this guy talking to two, and that will all be available for your guys' viewing pleasure on Locals. Well, that's pretty much the gist of what I had to go over here with Jake. Now, we're just a couple minutes from his house. I'm going to be approaching his front door, giving her a knockaroo, and talking to him about these messages with these two girls. Let's get up and at them. Okay, we are in the neighborhood of our boy Jake. We are approaching his house right around the corner right now. Signal queue. Oh, look at this. Someone's home.
Just to be clear, I'm calling.
Oh, okay. Hello. I'm just here to talk to looks like a Jacob. Yeah, would he be available? Yeah. Okay. How you doing? Hello. My name's Doyle. How's it going? So I actually just had to talk to you just about some messages to
Download the Locals app or head on over to skeeterjean.locals.com to watch this video uncut and uncensored. When you become a supporter on Locals, you'll gain access to things like full Predator chat logs, phone calls, and some things that we just can't show here on YouTube.
But I did not do
And you've just been speeding for.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, it seems like you were trying to do that to a year-old girl. You were trying to skeet a year-old girl. That's exactly what.
Just let the police get here, dude.
I'm pretty standing away.
Man. I'm caught. It's over with. There's no need for no more conversation. I don't give a
With all these perks, this is undoubtedly the best membership you'll ever subscribe to. And for the rest of the month, I'm cutting the membership price right in half for all newcomers. Support us on our mission and become a part of the community on skeeterjean.locals.com. Now that I'm done with my e-begging, let's get into the video.
It's my buddy's daughter. Her name's. It looks like you'd been talking to her online, just like text message and stuff like that. She did say she was. It's a thing. Here, that'd be a picture of her. She looks familiar. Doesn't look familiar.
No.
Well, let me ask you, will this be your dating profile?
Yes. No, I don't.
That'd be a picture of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't make it.
You didn't make it? Did someone else make it then?
Yeah, they might have made it. I had one a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Okay. Because I'm kind of just trying to figure out what's going on, because it looked like they messaged on this app, then they exchanged phone numbers, started talking some more, and her dad got a hold of her phone. He wasn't too happy. I'll just say that much. And then I looked up the number and I traced it back to your name came up, Jacob. I forget what your last name is, but this address came up too. That's like kind of how I found the place here. Let me ask you, were you looking at purchasing a property not too far from here, around $500,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever was having the conversation with also told her that. You know what I mean? So, just be straight up, man. I mean, I'm not trying to like get you in trouble or anything like that. But, well, was it you sending the messages?
I mean, not really. No.
Not really.
Not really.
Jay, come on. Are these your kids here?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you married? Okay. How long has it been going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? That'd be your phone number, right? Then she says she's right here. So then you say, I mean, I'm good getting to know you. Didn't realize you were so young. You like older guys, and at some point you do send her, you send her that picture. Remember, right? All right. So do you remember sending that? The picture of your hair?
No.
But do you want to step off here? I don't want anyone to hear kind of what we're talking about. First of all, how long have you talked to?
I don't even know.
You don't know, because it looks like January 15th about would be the date where you sent the first message right there.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And then you say, to have you riding my would be pretty hot. Right. Kissing you all over, you talk about her boobs, her neck, her... I mean, you got kids here, obviously, and her dad was pretty upset, so... I mean, your kids look like around the age that she is. I mean, how would you feel if they were talking to someone online that was... you're 39, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you see why it's a problem and a concern. You know what I mean? Are you talking to... Is there any other girls you're talking to?
No.
So just...
Yeah, I mean...
You're sure about that? Okay.
He caught, bro.
Because she does have a friend. And her name's...
Okay.
She's... Do you know who is?
Not that I remember.
Not that you remember. Because I do have some... Looks like some other transcripts here as well. Now, her full picture isn't here, but she's a blonde girl.
Okay.
Do you remember, does even half of her face there kind of look familiar?
Maybe.
Okay. So we have another, it looked like you may have been talking to her too, and that's right on January 5th. Do you remember talking to at any point?
Maybe.
Or any girl that told you she was mine? Because she says right here, I hope that's okay. You say sort of the same thing. Well, I mean, it's all good with me. We can be friends. I'm guessing you like older guys. So when was the last time you talked to... That you can remember? It wasn't today? Just a little bit ago?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe? Okay. Because I have been monitoring at least phone for all day. And it looked like within the last few hours, a few messages came from your phone to her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So were you in there messaging her just a little bit ago? You don't know.
I mean, so
Well,
what exactly reason?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if this is actually you, first of all, and kind of where we go from here.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yes, if it was, then it can all be done.
If it was, okay. But we had to find out if it was first, right? And if it wasn't, just to remind you of like what's being said here. You know, is talked about constantly. Have you had before? I wouldn't mind being your first. Or first of all, was this you? Could this have been anyone else on your phone?
It could have. Yeah.
Could have. Who do you suspect could have gotten on your phone and done this?
I don't know.
Because the dad told me to come over and just have a word with the gentleman, the guy behind the messages, and see what's going on.
Okay.
And, you know, like I said, he was pretty upset about it. He wanted, you know, me to talk to who was doing it, like straight up, you know. Now, when I go back to it, I'm gonna have to tell him that I for sure talked to the guy who sent the messages, and that he's not gonna be messaging his daughter anymore. You know, I saw the messages that you sent. Saw the ones that were sent to. So, you know, I'm just trying to really just get to the bottom of, you know, kind of what's going on here. You work for what is it, GM? All right, that was said to her within the messages here. You're some kind of like an engineer or some sort. Okay. Now that's a pretty high up position. I mean, I imagine you know your peers at work. I mean, what would they think of if they found out you were having a conversation like this?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all around not a good look. You know what I mean? You know, you ask her if she has a size preference. You say yours is about 8, and obviously, you know, you sent the picture of your Johnson there. Well, first of all, did you send that picture of your there? This one? You didn't send that. Okay.
Not that I remember. No.
Not that you remember. Who could have possibly sent that?
He the only one that could have sent it.
Maybe your wife. Okay, it's just.
I'll just make sure that everything.
Well, how are you going to make sure when you're not even the one? So you say you're not the one sending the messages, right? How would you make sure of that? That it's not going to happen anymore?
Make sure everybody's good in there, I guess.
Okay, but I don't know if you understand the severity of this,
yeah,
Jake.
I got what you're saying.
It's pretty. It's some pretty bad stuff, and then just earlier they were telling about how they were going to look at a house. They sent the address, the Zillow listing of the house. And you did say you are looking at a house, right? To buy a house. You put in an offer, I believe, which is what was said. All right, and it's about a $500,000 house. Okay. Now, how could Carly possibly know that if it weren't you telling her that?
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? You see why it's a little hard to believe.
Yeah.
Right. So is it fair to say that you were the one sending these messages?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I'll take an. I guess, you know. Have you ever talked to any of your kids like this?
No.
You haven't? Okay. So. You don't want?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay. So, just help me understand, what makes it okay to talk to someone else's kids like this?
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know what I mean? Okay.
I mean, there's no real reason to.
There's no real reason. And it seemed like, from the chats here, it seemed like you were planning on meeting her at some point. I know it was set up a few times to try to meet her, and it just never happened. Did you just get busy, or?
I mean, I'm always busy.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you're like engineer position at GM. That makes sense. Was it all just talk then?
Yeah.
Just talk, and you didn't have any real intention on meeting up with her? Okay. Do you love your wife?
Yeah. Very much.
Okay, how long have you been together?
11.
11 years?
Yeah, 12.
Wow.
Well, 12 altogether.
That was a long time. Because I saw the message in here that said, wish I was coming home to you. And that was said to. Did you really, I mean, part of you must have meant that. What's wrong with coming home to your wife?
Nothing.
Right, okay. So why do we have to portray the idea of possibly coming home to a girl that's Just don't have a whole lot of answers here, Jake. Has your wife ever, like, suspected you of, like, talking to other girls on your phone or not?
Possibly.
Has she ever confronted you about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that recent?
No, it was a long time ago.
Okay. And it's never came up since? I mean, is that really, is that appropriate to say to, a girl?
No.
Right. So, I mean, where do we go from here, Jake? Because it kind of, there's more, but it kind of just goes on. I know there's this whole paragraph where you went into great detail about, it's like a dream you had. I don't know if this dream is true, but you say it started out, showed up at your house, we talked for a little bit, then it gets more progressively explicit as the message goes on here.
Right.
Obviously, so. I mean, just where do we go from here, Jake?
I guess, it's all done.
It's all done? No, how can we be sure?
I mean, it's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed.
Each one
And do you still have their numbers in your phone?
If they are, then they're deleted.
Can you show me?
I don't have.
Just so I can be sure that they're actually deleted. So is that that is her?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. So okay. I mean, I'm just you see why it's a concern, right? Because if another gentleman was talking to your kids like this, I mean, how would you feel?
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good.
You wouldn't like it, right?
No.
I mean, what would you want to do to that person?
Definitely talk to him like, what are you doing?
Right.
So.
Right. And see, the thing is, Dad, he wanted to do, I'll just say more than talk. And I'd have to be like, hey, listen, man, you don't have to go that route. I'll go talk to the guy. I'm very non-confrontational. You know what I mean? But I'll just say, he punched a hole in the wall. It was that bad the other night when he found out. And she's rebellious, so she went to her, I think it was her aunt's house or something. Doesn't want to be around her dad right now, but he's pissed. He's feeling. So Jake, is your wife home?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no way he's gonna make up to the wife.
If you ask me, I think she ought to know.
Yeah, I can.
Kind of what's going on here.
She probably already does.
You think she already does?
Well, maybe there's a camera. So.
Oh, you think she's listening in right now?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. I don't want to, air it out in front of your kids or anything like that, but I just think your wife does have the right to know, and I think we should probably just have a brief conversation with her.
I don't know if I want to do that. I'll just talk to her.
Do you think she'd be mad about just you talking to someone, another woman online in general?
Yes.
Or because of the age?
I mean, maybe both.
Probably both, okay.
That's fine.
I take it your wife doesn't know that you have a meet me profile.
I mean,
doesn't know, right? Okay. Now, just that alone, like, imagine what that could do to her if she found that out, that you have an active profile on the Meet Me dating app. Is she not satisfying you, or are you, like, why do you feel the need to look elsewhere?
I guess we just don't have much of a intimate life, so.
Okay. When's the last time you guys were intimate?
Been months.
Wow. So not even on the trip you took in the camper?
No.
Wow. Okay. Do you talk to your wife like this, like when you say, we're gonna start by kissing and slowly removing each other's clothes and slowly kiss down her body?
No.
Like, why not do something like that with your wife here?
I don't know.
Instead of, like, telling it to a year-old girl.
She doesn't really respond that way.
She doesn't?
No.
Do you think you married the right woman?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
We love each other. We just don't have as intimate a relationship as...
Not like you used to?
No.
Okay. But Jake, that's not really an excuse to go off and, talk to a year-old girl.
Yeah.
Well, let me understand that. If it's like a loneliness thing or a lack of intimacy, and you can find it somewhere else, why not find that with another adult online?
Yeah, I guess it was just a conversation. It was mostly just talking, having a conversation.
Okay. But you didn't stop and think, like, hey, this girl, I probably shouldn't be talking to her.
I did.
Okay. But then you kept going.
Yeah, which is the problem.
Okay. I mean, it seems like it was, all just talk for you and just,
yeah.
a little bit of loneliness and Lack of intimacy.
Never really planning to meet up with anyone.
Okay.
So it was just kind of chatting it up, just trying to feel like I got somebody to talk to, I guess.
Okay.
About that.
So that right there, I think, is what you should tell your wife.
Yeah.
I think you should tell her that right there. Just be real honest with her. You know what I mean? So she gets it. I think the first step is honesty. You know, in a situation like this, being honest. You know, because could you see yourself getting past this block and moving on to the next phase of your marriage? Or maybe not next phase, but getting your marriage to like a good spot, a good, healthy, intimate spot.
Yeah, I feel like we're on our way to that. And
Okay.
We're definitely.
You in couples therapy or anything?
Not
Just
really.
working out it between yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right, Jacob. Just go ahead. Is she upstairs?
No, she's probably right there.
Probably right there. Okay. I'll be right here. We can word it how you want.
Hey, back, Anthony.
Oh, how you doing?
Yeah, I know who you are.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I hate my dad now.
Oh God.
Don't worry.
Is that your biological dad?
No, it's my stepdad.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay,
that's a piece of shit. But
Oh, thank goodness.
it's a lot. So you're like the Black Hanson? Like
yeah.
Gideon and stuff?
Some would say so. Yeah.
So instead of getting arrested today?
I
good cause.
don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen yet. Is he talking to is it your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But I know who you are.
Okay, you know who I am. Okay.
Yeah,
I
do
didn't
know
want
who
to
you
say
are.
anything in front of. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Well, not great.
Okay, I can imagine. So I don't know what Jake here told you,
He
but
didn't tell me anything. I
Okay.
could briefly hear on the camera, but I turned it off.
so you pretty much know the gist of what's happening here.
Kind of. I couldn't
Okay.
hear the car running.
Okay, fair enough. So Jake here was talking to my friend's daughter, who is she's also her friend, which is.
Did he know there?
Yes, they told him pretty early on within the messages. The conversation got pretty. Jake here did actually send Carly a picture of his as well. So.
You piece of Don't give me some sob story.
Now he did in the messages also say that he wished he was coming home to the year old girl, and I just find it surprising that he would say that and has a wife here. So it's all very.
I'm sure he said things aren't the greatest, but he had a addiction early on in our marriage, and I had a feeling recently that was kind of came to a head again because things had really slowed down over the last 6 months or so.
Okay,
So-
he did mention that the intimacy wasn't really there.
It was dumb. But once.
It's no dumb. No, dumb is to talk to other women. To talk to. You just
it
blew
was
up
just
our
someone
entire
to. I
life.
wasn't trying to mean anything by it.
It doesn't matter. You have a daughter.
Not even that kind of guy.
I don't care what kind of guy. Jake.
You do see how it looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you're not that kind of guy, but just with what you were sending and the messages and how old these girls were, it's
He said,
just.
I'm not that type of guy.
It's
I'm not that
concern.
kind of guy.
So.
His wife going crazy in that bitch.
And she sounds not too pleased.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, Skeet Hansen.
What's going on with the kids? Why are we here and screaming? And
I'm pretty sure they're pretty mad.